Welcome back, dear viewers, to Royal Chronicles of the British Monarchy. If you're passionate about unraveling the mysteries, scandals, and fascinating stories that surround the royal family, then you're in the right place. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, tap the notification bell, and join our growing royal community. Today's story is one that sounds straight out of a legend, but it's very real, and it has reportedly left King Charles himself shaken to the core. Imagine this, a mysterious, panther-like beast prowling the grounds of His Majesty's countryside estate. Yes, you heard that right, royal officials are whispering about a terrifying creature that could rival the folklore of Britain's most chilling myths. So, grab your tea, sit back, and let's dive into this gripping royal tale. King Charles, known for his love of nature, rural living, and quiet retreats, often finds solace at his countryside estates. These homes aren't just bricks and mortar, they are sanctuaries surrounded by sprawling meadows, woodlands, and pristine landscapes. But recent reports suggest that his peace was dramatically interrupted by something truly extraordinary. A panther-like beast, described by locals as a large, black, shadowy figure with gleaming eyes, has been spotted on the outskirts of the king's estate. According to witnesses, the animal moved with a terrifying elegance, silent, swift, and predatory. Some say it resembled the legendary beast of Bodmin Moor, a creature long whispered about in Cornish folklore. But this time, it wasn't just local villagers swapping stories over pints at the pub. It was a matter serious enough to catch the attention of King Charles himself. The initial sightings were reported by estate workers, who claimed to have seen the large cat-like figure near the tree line at dusk. One described hearing low growls before spotting a dark silhouette moving with lightning speed. Another swore they saw glowing yellow eyes staring back at them before the creature melted into the shadows. While many dismissed it as imagination or perhaps a very large dog, the sheer number of reports began to raise concern. Gamekeepers on the estate even noted unusual disturbances, livestock behaving nervously, claw marks on wooden fences, and paw prints larger than those of any known domestic animal. When word reached King Charles, insiders claim he was deeply unsettled, especially considering his lifelong passion for conservation and wildlife. The monarch, who has always championed the protection of Britain's natural habitats, suddenly found himself facing the possibility of an apex predator living on his own grounds. Naturally, this wasn't just brushed aside. The royal household takes security incredibly seriously. After all, it's not only King Charles who spends time at the estate, it's also a place where members of the royal family gather for private retreats. Reports suggest that security patrols were quietly increased, with infrared cameras and motion detectors being positioned around the grounds. Some staff even speculated that the creature could be an escaped exotic animal, perhaps once kept illegally as a pet. After the Dangerous Wild Animals Act of 1976, many exotic cats were supposedly surrendered or released into the wild, fueling decades of speculation about phantom big cats roaming Britain's countryside. Could King Charles's estate have become the hunting ground of one such legendary feline? This isn't the first time Britain has been haunted by tales of mysterious beasts. The Beast of Exmoor, the Surrey Puma, and the Fen Tiger are just a few names attached to shadowy predators said to roam the land. These stories have been passed down for generations, blending folklore with alleged sightings and even blurry photographs. What makes this case particularly fascinating is that it directly involves the King of England. Royal watchers point out that Charles has always been drawn to the mystical and the spiritual. From his interest in organic farming to his musings on the interconnectedness of life, he has long believed in respecting the mysteries of the natural world. To have such a creature appear on his property is almost symbolic, as though myth itself has stepped out of the pages of history and into his garden. Locals have been buzzing with theories. Some are convinced this is proof that the long-rumored big cats of Britain are real. Others suggest it could simply be a case of mistaken identity, perhaps a large dog, or even a deer glimpsed under unusual lighting. But those who swear they saw the beast claim there was no mistaking its feline movements. One villager said, "It was too big to be a fox or dog. It slinked low to the ground, just like a panther you'd see in a documentary. And the way it looked back at me, it knew it was the master of the night." Such testimonies have only fueled the excitement and fear surrounding the mysterious creature. While King Charles is not known to indulge in wild rumors, insiders suggest he was visibly disturbed by the idea of a predator roaming freely near his home. For a man who enjoys peaceful walks in nature and often takes time to observe wildlife up close, the thought of encountering a panther-like beast must have been both thrilling and unnerving. Sources close to the palace claim Charles requested a discreet investigation, balancing his curiosity as a naturalist with his responsibility as a monarch to ensure the safety of those on his estate. It's said he even mused about the possibility that such a creature could have survived undetected for decades, adapting to the British countryside like a ghost in the shadows. This incident also sparks a larger conversation about Britain's hidden wildlife. Could there really be breeding populations of big cats living undisturbed in rural areas? Scientists remain skeptical, pointing out the lack of clear photographic evidence, carcasses, or confirmed tracks. Yet the sheer volume of sightings across the decades is difficult to ignore. For King Charles, this story is more than just a rumor. It's a reminder of the mysteries that still lurk in Britain's landscapes, a land steeped in legend and history. Whether or not the creature exists, the mere possibility adds another layer of intrigue to the monarchy's already fascinating story. So, what do we make of this? Did King Charles truly come face to face with a panther-like beast at his country estate? Or is this just another tale in the long tradition of British folklore, a story that grows with every retelling? What's certain is that the idea of a royal estate being stalked by a shadowy predator has captured the imagination of the nation. For now, the mystery remains unsolved, and perhaps that's what makes it all the more captivating. One thing is for sure, when it comes to the British monarchy, the drama isn't confined to politics, palaces, and ceremonies. Sometimes, it's about the untamed, mysterious forces of nature reminding us that even kings are not immune to being shaken by the unknown. Thank you for joining us here on Royal Chronicles of the British Monarchy. If you enjoyed this story, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating royal tales that blend history, mystery, and reality. Until next time, keep your eyes on the horizon. You never know what might be lurking in the shadows.